even in Luxembourg, we have every year we have a commemoration of this act. Korean people, for us, it impressed us always. You had been for some years ago a receiver, and now you are a donor of ODA, of official development aid. You have made a real jump in the 21st century, and I can say that now I come from Tokyo. I know a little bit also about China, but China, Korea, Japan, you are the most important countries here in this region, far. And I hope that there will be a good cooperation between these three countries. You are in the middle, Korea. On the eastern side you have Japan, on the western side you have China. So you have also, I think, common interests. Sometimes you have conflicts, but you have above all common interests, and that would be great for the stability of Asia, but also of the world, if there could be a good cooperation between these three important countries. Mm-hmm. Let's say in the 60s we developed our finance center. We had been let's say, had a little bit the courage to do what others didn't do in Europe. We had very important laws on some issues were important for the finance center, and we developed it. First, I think you know that Benelux exists. Benelux, the idea of Benelux goes back to the Second World War. Then we developed Benelux, and a lot of, let's say, developments of the Benelux are now also realities of the European Union. And that's very important. In the European Union, you know, the single market, for instance, Luxembourg is, before the enlargement, when Europe was, when we had 15 countries in the European Union, Luxembourg was really in the center, remains in the center, let's say, of Western Europe, if I can say. But also now with the enlargement, with 27, we are geographically situated on a very good area between Belgium, France and Germany. And yes, we brought a lot of input, a lot of knowledge is gathered in Luxembourg, and we have very modern laws also now, efficient laws to fight against money laundering and dirty money. So I think that even if the crisis hurt also Luxembourg, that's clear, but I think and I am convinced that our finance center will remain a very important center, not only for Luxembourg but also for Europe. It's hard work. I think today more than 30,000 people work in this area. I cannot agree with you that we measure now the wealth only with money. That's let's say, yes, salaries in Luxembourg are high, but life is also high. You cannot compare everything. Luxembourg is a rich country, and we have a lot of possibilities to have a very, very high level social network. That's right. So how can we reach more GDP per person if you want to take this as an instrument to measure? One point in what is discussed today is this famous free trade agreement with the European Union. That's very important. I want only to underline that it took 4 years to elaborate this free trade agreement. It was not easy in the European Union. You know that the European Union is not an abstract entity, but there are national interests also that we have to combine. So it was not so easy, maybe for Italy, for France, for Germany, and for others to agree with this free trade agreement. Now we have it. In Europe, the European Parliament said already in February, okay, we can go. Now what I hope now is that really Korea will be able to ratify, because the aim is that the entrance into force is foreseen for the 1st of July 2011. If we are too late, we have to change this date and we have to take a new decision in the Council. That's not easy, 27 countries. About this is very important, and this could be a very, very important instrument to increase what you said, GDP per capita in Korea. So let's work together and try to bring this to a good end. Mm-hmm. We have some countries in Europe, like Switzerland, for instance, where a few languages are usual. In Luxembourg, we are in between, let's say, above all, two cultures. On one side, the German culture, on the other side, the French culture. Now, the young people, they use also English. English is the world language, that's clear. I think that this is very important. You have also three main languages in these three countries. Korean is not Japanese, and Japanese is not Chinese, and so on. But I think that, for instance, visit Europe, young people of your country, if they have the possibility to visit Europe, to have contact with our cultures, that's the best way, I think, also to be more familiar with our languages. Luxembourg, let's say, above all in the past, I think also in the future, this to have notions of these two cultures, and then, as I said, also the English influence, that's very helpful. And I think that